Detroit, bitch. Yes, your boy got J's out the asshole. Yes, your boy got J's out the asshole. Yes, your boy got. Yes, your boy got. Yes, your boy got. Yes, your boy got. Yes, your boy got J's out the asshole. I used to get them just to style on them in flash holes. And over the years, I done acquired mad souls. Had niggas like, damn, Dave, how long you had those? What up, though? It's your boy, Detroit Dave. And I'm back at you with another one for the month of October. I know it's been a while since you've seen this banner, unless you've been checking out the 100 of other videos that I have available on my channel for you. But I'm back. I'm back with a video for October. And this one is going to be fun, man. This one's going to be fun. We're going to talk about quality, man. We're going to have fun on this one. This is Detroit Dave presents Air Jordan Quality in 2018. Now, this one is definitely going to be fun because I'm going to talk to you about what I feel the quality in 2018 means for sneakerheads, those of us who collect sneakers, and what could be possibly coming in the future with the wave that we've been on. Now, before I get into these sneakers, before we get to talking about, the quality this year and chopping it up, I do briefly just want to get into why you haven't seen as much of your boy Detroit Dave. When I made my last reflections, episode 50, I told you that I was going on hiatus for a couple of weeks, and I was supposed to come back like mid to late September. What it is, and I'm going to just keep it 100% with y'all because, y'all are my subscribers and y'all checking out my videos, so hopefully it's all love there. I just want to be real with y'all. With the view count being lower on a lot of my videos over the past year, it's almost like the effort is for nothing because it's not as many people watching as I would like to, and it's not about the YouTube money because I got paid one time off YouTube and I had a channel for like 8 years. So it's not about the money. I do it for the love. I do it for the culture. I do it for these. You know what I mean? I do it for the kicks. I do it for y'all so we can talk about these things and get some discussions going within the community. So that's why I continue to do them. But that's also why, I wasn't able to continue with the reflections like I wanted to. Plus, it's just so much stuff going on in my life, with my children, a new job that I've decided to do, and other things. It's just getting a little too hectic to continue to give you the content in which I feel you deserve. So you will see me cutting back a bit, but I still got this video in October for you right now. I still got a video coming for you next month, probably sometime around Thanksgiving. And I still got the video coming for you in December, fourth quarter cop, or actually it's going to be second half cops because I was thinking about doing a third quarter cops this month, but I only copped like 4 sneakers. So I didn't really feel like it was worth it. So I'm going to see what we come up with by the end of the year. And I'm going to give you a second half cops, instead of the first, second, third quarter. This year I did the first half in July. So I'm going to give you the second half in December. So I still got a monthly video coming for you. And reflections will come back when I have the energy to give you guys reflections. But I hope you did enjoy the first 2 seasons. They are up now. Episode 1 through 25 is season 1. Episode 26 through 50 is season 2. So if you haven't seen those, please go back and check those out now. And that's the reason why you haven't seen me as much. I just wanted to let you guys know exactly what I had going because I still love y'all. I still appreciate y'all subscribing and whatnot. And then also, you got to kind of excuse the sneaker room. Right now, it's kind of haphazard because Sneakercon is coming to Atlanta. So since Sneakercon is coming to Atlanta, I'm getting prepared, getting everything going, because I will have a table. Y'all definitely gonna want to come through and check on it. As a matter of fact, here's the info right here.
Your girl is easier than smashing a wet cracker. I bet you I can bag her, take her home and stab her. I'm a paper stacker, I want her, I can have her. Yeah, she like me, but she in love with my swagger.
And that's when it'll be. Right across the street from Cumberland Mall. If you already live in Atlanta, if you're not from here, then you'll just have to Google it. But it's directly across the street from Cumberland Mall. I got a bunch of hot stuff that I'm taking, a bunch of stuff. So like the table's gonna be crazy. I'm excited about SneakerCon. But yeah, man. So that's what's been going on with me. Now, as far as this quality thing, let me start by posing a question. Do you think 2018 is the best year as far as quality releases? That's actually a question for a whole nother video as far as 2018 being the best year. But I gotta say that I think the quality has definitely been stepping up. So in my opinion, 2018 has been a great year for quality. I want to know what you think. Now, I got a couple sneakers that did not come out this year, just to kind of go through and discuss some of the previous quality that we had, especially with Air Jordan 1s. And then I've got sneakers that have come out this year, so we can just go through them, you know, and talk about what we have here as far as releases. Now, it's been a lot of hot stuff that's been coming out. Now, Kanye hasn't really made as much noise as he was making the previous 3 years. 2015 was kind of like Kanye's year. And then 2016 with the V2s was crazy. Last year, he was doing well as well. But this year, he's kind of began to fizzle out as far as fashion. So it's been back to Nike. And when you talk about releases and Air Jordan releases in 2018, you kind of got to focus on the Jordan 1. Just because the Jordan 1 has been kind of the biggest or most produced sneaker that we love to go and cop this year. Of course, you've had 3s come back. You've had other models come back. You have 5s come back. But the majority of the sneaker releases that have been dropped this year have been Jordan 1s, at least the ones that we care about. Of course, you have a bunch of releases from other brands and whatnot. But, you know, mainly it's been Jordan 1s. And so I wanted to kind of go through the quality of previous Jordan 1s and talk about what we've been getting quality-wise this year. Now, not all of the Jordan 1s released in 2018 have given us that quality. You got the gold toes, which is just the average patent leather. You also had a couple of ones like the track red, yellow ochre, the best hand in the game. And then you also had these. Now, while I will say these might be of a higher quality than the 2013 releases, not by much, you know. You can see a bit of the grain, but not anything spectacular with this particular release. And this is the Game Royal that released earlier this year. So when you talk about the leather quality on this shoe, is really nothing spectacular. It's really, I would say, very similar to the 2013 release Jordan 1s. However, when you get into the toes, that's a different thing. That's a different thing. The quality on this is amazing. The quality on this court purple. And I saw a couple of pine greens that were nice as well. I personally prefer the pine green on foot. But as far as quality, in 2018, I gotta say this court purple may have it right now. I know the Nigel Sylvester was wonderful. The homage to home. Now, when you talk about Jordan 1s, I gotta say that this is probably the best quality sneaker as far as straight leather, because when you're talking about the toes, bread toe, pine, purple toe, we're mainly focusing on the panel. When you're talking about just the leather in the entire shoe, I gotta say the homage to home definitely has it. And this, of course, is the official Chicago release, the number release from the April release, and not the May release. I do have a double of the May release, but I wanted to focus on this one just because I do think this is the best quality. This sneaker is butter soft, even on the Chicago side. And we all know how great the 2015 Chicagos were as far as leather quality. When you look at it, I mean, you can see that the Chicago was when they really started to increase the quality on ones that were coming out as far as, general releases. So they really started to increase it with this one. You can just see the grain a little bit more on that 2015 Chicago. Now the upper panel, the leather is still smooth, so it's not all throughout the shoe, but you can definitely notice it around the heel and even on the toe of the 2015 Chicago release. But on the homage to home, it's even more ridiculous. I mean, you can look at the check, even the leather on the swoosh is better leather. And then, of course, the side panel has great leather. And then don't even get me started on just the red leather. This shit is ridiculous, man. The whole shoe is like the band or the royal toe box. I mean, look at that. Look at that little panel of leather right there. This shoe is ridiculous, man. So as far as the whole shoe, I got to give it to the homage to Holmes as far as the highest quality sneaker to release this year. But when you're talking about just the toes, then I got to go with the purple toe, because this panel is so soft. It's so smooth. And a lot of times, when you talk about Air Jordan 1 quality, a lot of people automatically go to the OG band from 2011, and of course the shattered backboard. Everybody's baby. Everybody loves this shoe. You know what I mean? Now, I will say that the shattered backboard probably is the softest all the way around. And I'm talking about, this is including the panel, including the heel area, and including the upper. This is super soft. This is super soft. I do think that the homage does come very close. If you look at the leather quality, and oh my God, this is super soft as well. I do think the homage is very close, but I'm not gonna front. The shattered backboard is probably still the softest from top to bottom. So everybody always talks about the bands and the shattered backboards as far as leather quality. I'm gonna go with the Court Purple as being the best with the side panel this year. Because it doesn't continue all the way through the toe box like that. I mean, the toe box leather is cool, but it's not that though. It ain't gonna be that though. So now you also do have other Air Jordan 1s that we don't really talk about, or that don't get a lot of respect, that had high quality as well. And specifically, I'm talking about the Croc Pinnacle and the 2008 Leather 1, which I believe is the most underrated Air Jordan 1 ever created. I believe this sneaker should be held in regard like, some of these others over here. But for some reason, people just, and maybe because it's, it has a Jumpman on it, but it is still a high. The quality is just amazing with the laces. They're a little bit softer. They're not your traditional, flat lace that comes in a Jordan 1. Then you go to the tongue. It's almost like a felt, a velvet, Then you go to the collar, super bushy, super plush. This is 100% crushed velvet right here. And it's all throughout the collar. So I just think this was a beautiful release. And then you ain't even talk about the leather, Dave. And then look at the leather. Like, I'm not going to say it's been quality leather, but this is very, very high quality leather. It puts me in the frame of mind of the Cigar 6, because if I scratch it with my nail, I know that it'll leave one of those marks. And, you know, from around the areas where the stitching is, the seams, I mean, this is just an extremely high quality sneaker. And I love it, man. I'm glad that I own it. And then same here. Now, this leather quality, I say, will be a step or two above the Laser one. I don't know why this isn't considered one of the better quality ones, along with the bands and the shatters. It should be. I don't think people respect it enough. Y'all have heard me talk about it. But the quality on this Pinnacle Croc, the leather, this is definitely like the Ben 2s. This is Ben quality leather. As a matter of fact, if they wanted to, instead of doing the Pinnacles, if they wanted to just put this out as a Ben 1, you know, you will believe it. It's definitely high quality Italian leather all the way through. I mean, look at the tongue. So I say that to say, with these two, we have had high quality leather on general release Jordan 1s before. And the Pinnacle wasn't really a general release, but I mean, it was kind of a general release. If you wanted them, you knew where you could get them. So the quality on Jordan 1s has definitely improved through the years. Like I said, with the 2013s, it wasn't that great. But then when you get to the 2014, at the end of the year when they dropped the Fragment, that had a very soft collar, better leather. When you get to the 2015, obviously the shattered backboard, but the Chicago, this has better leather than the 2013s. 2016, when you get to not the top threes, the top three leather was just like the 2013s. I didn't really care for the leather on that shoe. But when you get to the Black Toes of 2016, you'll notice a better leather. When you get to 2017 with the Royals that came out last year, you know, you get that better leather. The Shadows was a different type. The Shadows was more like this leather. So it wasn't necessarily about the softness. It was about just the quality. It wasn't about the softness of the leather. It was more so just about the quality of the leather in general. Not just how soft it was, but it was just, the Shadow just has a higher quality leather all over the shoe. And then obviously this year, you know, when we're getting bread toes, you know, when we're getting that panel on the bread toes, we getting the pines, we getting the court purples. And you know, I would even argue that the court purple panel only, not the whole shoe, I would even argue that the court purple panel may even be killing the shattered backboard, at least with this particular pair that I got. This is my personal size 11, well, one of them, because I got two of these. But when you're talking about just that side panel, you might have to give it to the court purple for having the softest side panel. I mean, I believe that the quality, I mean, you can see the difference, you know? You can see the difference. So, I don't know. But, you know, with the evolution of the quality of general release Jordans, I feel like 2018 is a phenomenal year, you know? With the quality, I mean, this is just a phenomenal sneaker. And I still have this as probably my sneaker of the year at this point. I'm not sure how I'll feel later. This is just a dope shoe. And I think people, it just, you know, it's one of those shoes that's polarizing. You hate it or love it, you know. But I just think this sneaker is so dope. I love it because they got the color right on the bread side. It's a lighter red, a brighter red than the band, the 2016 band. The quality of leather is definitely higher. I mean, through the toe box, up through the seam, everywhere. Definitely around the collar. And it was only 2,300 of these, which I think this is dope. That's why I'm not going to wear my numbered release pair. I have two of the May releases, so I'm just going to wear those. just because I feel like once people start to appreciate this shoe, the value will reflect that. And you know, one day I might be able to put these up for 2 bands. And if that happens, then these will probably get going. But until then, you know, this is one of those sneakers I will put in a glass case, you know. So, yes, I spent a lot of time talking about Air Jordan 1s for 2018. I know. Don't worry if you've been following me and you know about my reshoot series. I told y'all I was going to start it over, start with more Air Jordan 1s, but they've been dropping so many, and they're still not done. There's still 5 more pairs of Jordan 1s that I personally know about. You never know if they might throw something else in the mix, but it's 5 more Jordan 1s with Nike Air on the tongue that's coming out this year. So I wanted to wait until all those cycle through, kind of like what I did a couple of years ago with the Jordan 12 reshoot. I wanted to wait until I get all the Jordan 1s that I'm going to get and then do the reshoot. So, yeah, man, 2018 has really been run by Jordan 1s, especially when you throw the off-white shit in there. And speaking of off-white shit, I do want to say that the quality on the off-white releases is very nice as well. And that's why I pulled this out. This is another 2018 release. The off-white releases, as y'all know, started last year in 2017 with the original 10. You know, you had a couple of Air Max, Vapor Max, you had Prestos. Of course, you had the Chicago Jordan 1 that everybody loves. And then this year, you've been having different pieces trickle out, you know, month by month. You had the black Presto, you had this Presto. A couple more Jordan 1s, a couple more Air Max 97s. But overall, I would say the quality on this shoe, with the stitching and whatnot, is done very, very well. I mean, I think this is a high quality shoe. I don't think this shoe will tear up. Now, it's white, so it will get dirty when whoever purchases it for me starts to wear it. So, you know, it will get dirty, but I don't believe that it will tear up easily. You know, it's just a good quality sneaker. This also will be available at Sneakercon Atlanta. And so, yeah, man, I really like it. I think that these Prestos are really, really dope. And, you know, it's just another reason why 2018 might be one of the best years we've had. Like I said, that's another video. Now, I know with the 2011 Jordan 3s, I was not happy at all because this panel always looked and felt like vinyl to me. And I did not like that. That's why I don't have any 2011 Jordan 3s, except for the black flip. And that was a very high quality sneaker. As a matter of fact, it's so high quality, I use it to work in now. And besides the paint chipping right here, the rest of that shoe, because on a black flip, this is actually leather. And then all the leather part is the elephant print, high quality. So outside of that release, all the other 2011 Jordan 3s, they just look like pleather, like vinyl. When you look at this right here, and this is the foul lines. When you look at these 3s that released this year, you can see the quality in the tumble. Very, very soft at the collar. You know what I mean? You can see the quality in that shoe. They giving us that tumble leather back. And this side panel doesn't look so much like vinyl, man. You know? They got the spacing on the Nike Air a little bit better. It's just the overall better quality 3. So I feel like going forward, because they did this whole remastered thing in 2015 when they started coming with these boxes, the 30th anniversary boxes with the little gold 23 in foil. In 2015, they started dropping those retro boxes. And that was when the whole remastered thing came about. It was the 30th year anniversary of the Jordan brand. So that's when they changed the box up and they started talking about everything's going to be remastered. Everything's going to be a higher quality. So I think a lot of sneakers did not necessarily get that. But I know my 2016 flu games, I like the leather on that shoe. All of the 12s that have been coming out with the tumble leather on it, because I got the strawberries down there too, and of course the OVOs. I believe year after year, 2015 was better than before. 2016 was a little bit better. That's when we got the bands. 2017 was a little bit better than that. And then when you got stuff like this coming out in 2018, I just feel like the future for the quality on quote unquote general release Jordans is just going to continue to get better. Whereas the regular retail price, sure, is going up $10, $20, here and there. But I believe that the quality that we're getting is worth it. Even sneakers that may sit in the store or may hit the clearance rack, just because we're not rushing out to get the shoe, that doesn't mean that they're not putting higher quality materials on that shoe. It's just that, the majority of the sneaker world may not be running out to grab it. So, that's one of those things. But I just had a few pieces out that came out this year and a few older pieces to just kind of talk about the evolution of the quality and where I think it's going. So I think 2018, once again, is a great year for quality in Air Jordans. I don't believe that it's going to get worse. I believe that it's going to continue to get better. Like I said, especially with the Jordan 1s. I mean, you could just look back. The Jordan 1s are the proof. For me, I feel like the quality on these 3s is better. Because I don't really have too many sneaker releases from this year. All the sneakers I got from this year are 1s. So, outside of those, obviously. So, yeah, man, that's my take on it. Air Jordan quality in 2018, I think it's great. I think it's on the incline. I think it's going to go up. I think it's going to keep getting better and better for general releases. And I could see an argument for 2018 being the best year in sneaker releases since 2012. I mean, I think 2012, similar to Battle Rap, was the last great year in sneaker releases. But 2018 is looking like it's getting there, man. So shout out to y'all. I apologize for the delay. Like I said, it's a lot more stuff going on in my life, so the videos are not coming out as quickly. Reflections is still on hiatus. Season 3 will be coming soon, or maybe not as soon as I'd like, but it will be coming. But I just got to get some more time, man. And y'all got to share the video. Share the video so more people can see it, and I'll see more people watching it, and then I might be able to make some more time for it, man. So shout out to y'all. I appreciate you for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Go check out my other 170-something videos if y'all missing your boy Detroit Dave. Make sure to follow me on the IG at DTROYT_DAVE. And if you in the Atlanta area, make sure you come to Sneakercon, man. Check out my table. It's going to be lit. I appreciate y'all, man. Till next time. Not a police caller, give orders to creep on ya. I master the street corners, relaxing the feet sauna. And fuck if y'all don't like it, I'm here and I'm so nice. Since appear in my own likeness, I zone as my own psychic.